Hello to another part of Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. This time we are doing the Precursor Basin, which is the last time you ever get to use the zoomer in a regular level. Every other time after this is just a branching path between one homeworld and the next. Not even a joke. First thing we're doing is the race for the big payoff thing. We have 45 seconds to beat. And quite honestly, if you can't beat this fucking time, you honestly suck at using the zoomer, obviously. Because I wasn't even doing that well in this one. I can obviously do better than this. Anyone can. But I still beat it by just a few seconds. If you cannot beat 45 seconds, you're not very good at this thing. You're not very good at using this, and that should be kind of worrying to you, especially in this level.
We beat the record time.
There you go, we beat it. That's
One of those flying lurkers. He might have a power cell.
yes, we have beaten the time. So now we get to deal with these fuckers, blue lurkers and these red squirrel motherfuckers, who are both annoying in their own rights. The blue lurkers are annoying because of the fact that chasing after them isn't that very fun, and their pathing can be a bit dickish, especially one specific fucking blue lurker. These red squirrels, however, they're annoying because you have to get them in this one hole area where they won't go in until they go through a certain path first, and you're a certain distance behind them. If you're too close, they just run past. They don't go in the fucking hole if you're too fucking close to them. These guys are the most annoying part about this whole entire level. They're not the hardest part, but they're the most annoying part. And quite honestly, I fucking hate them. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure everybody would agree that chasing after these guys and getting them in the fucking hole in the little burrow is just... yeah, it's annoying. It's not fun. It's not even that challenging, really. It's just obnoxious and terrible. Now, of course, while going through and doing all this shit, you also have to go and get all the Precursor orbs, and any power cells that are laying around, and all the fucking scout flies that are around here too. We got an achievement. There's a lot of achievements in this game. But yeah, the lurkers, they're not that terrible. They are annoying, but not that terrible. All except for one lurker. The one lurker has a thing about him in which it basically requires you to only go in one specific direction with him. If you go the opposite direction, you can't chase him because he does a thing that you can't actually get up to him with. And yeah, that's the only lurker that ever does that. Every other lurker, you can go after them either backwards or forwards.
Let's go get our power cell from the geologist.
And there you go. The annoying part is done. The geologist will be happy to know that we got all those little fuckers in the hole, and we can get the power cell off for later on. Right now, though, not doing that. Because we have to go and do some other stuff. Like, for instance, the sage told us that we had to heal some plants, get rid of all these bad plants to heal the place. Well, we need green eco for that, and luckily there is a green eco vent here. Not only that, but around here there is also a whole load of fucking Precursor orbs, as well as some scout flyers around here. And to be honest, getting these Precursor orbs is a bit not that fun either, because you have to be kind of accurate. If you're not, you can easily just sort of glide right off, or you can pretty much miss the boxes and such entirely and have to go through the entire section again just to get that again. It isn't that hard to get them all, but it is easy to miss them on your first go. it is easy to fuck up on game on the boxes on like a small land area you can land on. Anyway, the lurker that we have to chase after is this one, and we have to chase after him in a certain way, which is this way. If you chase him the opposite way, he goes up here instead of down the fucking hole here, and you can't just jump up there. You cannot jump high enough to get up into the hole to chase after him continually. You have to fucking chase him the opposite direction in order to get him. He is the most annoying lurker to get. Once you get him, you're pretty much done at that point, because you probably already got all the other lurkers at this point. Like I did. Because he's my last one at this playthrough. You can even get him during him going downwards too. But for me, I got him around here. There you go. So that takes care of all the chasing bullshit. I'm not quite done.
Flying! Those lurkers were no match for your zoomer. That's one more power cell.
Thanks. We're not quite done with,
The infested plants old Lognoggin was talking about.
yes. I'm not quite done with all the following bullshit yet, but we will get on to that later on. Right now, we gotta heal these fucking plants, and, we also gotta get those, Precursor orbs as well, because I did miss some. Also, we are nearly done with all the scout flies too, so I'm pretty sure the last scout fly is around at the end of this area, so let's try not to fuck this up. There we go. Nope, I'm missing one more. By the way, jump off here correctly to get another power cell. Right, let's go and heal some plants. We are at 29. So we're doing pretty good so far on power cells. In fact, you will get very close, or even just completely actually have enough to continue on to the next homeworld and such. Pretty much if you do this and one more level. Also, we got all the scout flies and
One ring down, a bunch to go.
the ring challenges. So this is where we begin the whole following thing. Now the ring challenges are... This one's easy. The next one, which is second and last one, isn't that easy. And the thing about the ring challenges is that... Well, the good news is you only have to do these challenges in this level. In fact, Precursor Basin is literally the only time you get to utilize so much of its abilities and a lot of its challenges that come with it, like going for rings or doing a race or whatever. Precursor Basin is the only level where you actually have to do that. You never have to do that ever again for the most part. As everything else Precursor Basin, like following shit or whatever, you don't really do that in the branches. One branch has something unique to it, at least two things, but the last one is just like, oh, more fire, and it's just nothing new really. Anyway, time to heal some plants. These fucking things regrow over time, so you gotta be fast about this. So try and take care of a bunch of them on the first go, and then when you're nearly out of it, quickly run back, get some more greens, and then hurry your ass over before they grow back really fast, and take care of the rest. You should be able to get them all done on 2 goes. They're very fucking good 1 go. But for most of you, for a casual playthrough, it should be like 3 or 4 goes. Which for me, it was 3, because I did miss a small few. luckily, the smaller they are, the less they'll grow back. So it's best to get as much out of the way as possible in the first go, so the growth doesn't happen too quickly and too much. And there you go. We got a big plant and we got another power cell.
You keep on impressing me. But then maybe it's just because I've got low expectations. Okay, your moment of gloating is over. Get on with it.
And there you go. That's our thank you from the Sage. Also, I miscounted. We actually have 42 power cells. And how many power cells do we need to actually activate the thing? 45? Well, we're nearly there. Like, already we're nearly fucking there. Anyway, in order to get the last power cell, we already have all the Precursor orbs now, we have to do one more ring challenge. This is the hardest part of the Precursor Basin, because this ring challenge can be dickish in one spot. Mostly it is straightforward like the fucking last one. It's more difficult, but straightforward still.
Hurry! There's the next ring!
But, except for one part where it tries to trick you like an asshole. It really is an asshole in this one. As you go through, you'll come across a little zigzag bit. At one point, it'll put you in a direction like what you're seeing from the ring. It goes in one specific direction. But the ring is off by a good bit to the right. So you're not supposed to follow the ring's direction on that point, but more to go more to the right of the direction of the ring in order to get to the next ring. And I'm going to show you just what I mean, because this is what I always did back then. Every time I tried this, I always fuck up the first time because there's one fucking ring. And here it is. This ring right here. It basically goes in there, but it's not there. It's more to the right.
Quick! You've got to fly through each ring before they turn off.
And yeah, Daxter tells you off for missing that one. But the game did fucking trick you there, because you're thinking because of the direction of the ring, it's gonna be around the fucking thing and inside the little gap. It's not. It's on the other side of that fucking area. Of course, you wouldn't know that the first time. I didn't. I never fucking did my first time playing through this. I always got confused by this one, and I never liked this one at all. And even to this day, I find this to be a confusing and tricky fucking ring challenge for this game. Nonetheless, this isn't that bad because it's still fairly easy. That doesn't mean it's not easy to fuck up though. Because not only does that trick they do there really fuck you over, but they don't give you much leeway with this one. If you make one mistake, you kind of have to do it all over again, unfortunately. And this will be 3 attempts, because there's a momentum thing with the zoomer in this one, where it doesn't just stop, it gradually slows down. You can't really stop it, see what I mean? You can't really stop the fucking zoomer. So it's easy to actually fall off shit like this. So it's honestly a bit difficult to maneuver around something like that, because it's so easy to just slip right off and fail. Yeah. It's not that uncommon to slip off these fucking areas, honestly. It is easy to slip off them because of the momentum you have when you're turning. Because the turning is a lot more loose. It's not like you turn and it goes directly to that direction. You gotta have a lot of fucking time to go through it, or you have to slow down and then be able to take a sharp turn or whatever. Because you can't really slow down that well on this fucking thing. it ultimately does make turning in pretty tight little areas difficult when you don't want to fall off. And when it comes to this challenge, when you have fuck all time to recover from a fuck up in this, it really fucks you. This honestly fucks you so much when a small mistake like that can make you fail instantly with no recovery from it. And you have to do the whole fucking thing all over again. This definitely makes it the hardest fucking challenge of Precursor Basin. And one of the hardest challenges of the game. It is the least challenging of the hardest, though. That's the thing. There are harder fucking challenges compared to this. But it is still up there. And honestly, that's it. That's Precursor Basin. We have done everything. We've got all the bullshit done. We got all the Precursor orbs. We got all the fucking power cells. And we have 43 power cells. Once I get the 2 power cells from these 2 people, I have 45. And I'm pretty sure, remember, that Kira told us we need 45 power cells in order to activate the laser to get the rock out of the way. So yeah, we can pretty much leave after this. Let's go talk to them right now. Tell them the geologist.
Thank you for saving those moles. That's awfully good of you. Here's a power cell to help you out. Now I can get back to my research.
And now we have 45 power cells. Now we go and talk to the guy that we did that whole little bet on that race, and we'll have 45, which means we are able to actually leave this whole entire area of Rock Village to go to the next village.
Oh, great moves, kid! I knew that time record would fall. Now here's your power cell, and I can go collect my big payoff.
There you go. 45. We can now activate the laser and leave. Except we can't, because this is 100%, which we have to go and get all the other power cells and shit. Which I'm going to do right now by spending some of my Precursor orbs on that fucking Oracle. Get him out of the way so I don't have to bother him ever again.
Here is another power cell for your quest.
And one more time, another 120 Precursor orbs to get one more power cell right now.
For your sacrifice, I offer you a power cell.
And unfortunately, that's all I can afford. Because I don't have enough Precursor orbs to actually pay off for more. From the geologist, from the fucking betting man, neither of them. I can't afford either of their power cell because I am fucking 7 short. Yeah. Fuck the Oracle. But I do have some good news. This part's almost over, and we're going to be doing a level that I actually like a lot of this game. It's honestly one of my favorite levels of the game, the Lost Precursor City. We'll be going through the Lost Precursor City, which is underwater. Yeah, it's literally an Atlantis sort of fucking situation. And I want to do the whole circle thing here as well. It's a bit off-center, but whatever. But yeah, next time on Jak Daxter Precursor Legacy, we are going to the Lost Precursor City. Why? Just to do some stuff like raise the chamber. See you then, guys. Thanks for watching.